Golgi,
Hello.
you are live. We are live here
Oh,
with
we're live
CSL.
already. Okay.
Yeah, slipping one on you. Also, I was gonna one up Gorgon by overdressing, but Gorgon's not gonna be here right now. So unfortunately,
Oh,
I'm
I
just
got to turn
making
on the
you
stream.
look bad.
Why me, dude? Man, why me? I thought I was your friend. Oh, I
You
can't
are
see you
my
on stream yet because of the delay.
delay. Yep.
I'll wait for you. Why are you like in a suit and tie?
I got a nice button down and a shirt. I don't have a jacket, a suit jacket. I should probably get one though.
Should have put like a bow tie on. Get a vest as well.
I have a pixel tie from Think Geek that I've had forever. I couldn't find it though. I was gonna put that on.
Oh, and perfect. All right. Sorry, my Dota's updating. Sorry, guys. I kind of unexpectedly filled, so.
That's right.
Just,
Georgia was here and is not in the lobby anymore. So I don't know what's going on with them. They'll be here very shortly, I'm sure.
The party leader probably exited the lobby by mistake.
That's what I figured as well. Yeah.
It just drops everyone.
Speaking of Georgia, the game we'll be bringing you today is Georgia versus Rutgers in week number 9 here of CSL. A little bit about the teams. Georgia's actually been really surprising as far as their performance. They're in the southeast region, and they've been extremely competitive in that region. They are 6-1 in the fall, and so far 1-0 in the spring. Rutgers opened up this second half, the spring half, with a loss, so they went 5-2 in the fall. So they need to actually. They're opening up against a really tough team in Georgia, and if they aren't able to pull this out, put it together, they might be seeing their playoff hopes slip away slowly.
So what are the records again?
Rutgers is 5-2 in the fall, and they led out the week or the last week game with a loss. So they're
okay. I mean, the Suns are doing great, 5-2. Yeah, no problem.
But Georgia with the 7-1.
God damn. Yeah, these are some big hitters right now.
Yeah, Marietta College looks like that's the only team that Georgia lost to. And then, of course, for those that tuned in Saturday for the All-Star game, Storm Soldier, he is he's a player on Rutgers, so we get to see him play again today.
Was he the guy who ended up with Lifestealer all the time? That wasn't him, was it? What? He played support, I think. I can't remember what he played during the All-Star games. So we're just looking for one more. I think the person's in. At least we have a one unassigned player who is still looking to join. Oh, yeah,
there we go. That's the guy.
Yeah, we got 10 people in.
Is someone eating chips? Golgi, are you eating chips?
I'm not eating chips, no.
I heard a chip eating sound.
I did.
It's those damn kids outside your window, right?
No. I did eat a mandarin orange. I just ate like one slice of it.
That sounds nothing like chips.
Wait, I'm chewing right now, and it's not getting broadcasted. So like, it can't be. It can't be my. It can't be the mandarin orange.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
I don't know. Maybe it was the kids. But I mean, actually, no more really kids screaming outside my window anymore. I think it's a little too cold for kids to be playing outside. No, actually, it's not. I'm in BC when I'm talking about. It's too wet, I guess. Just too wet. Who wants to play in the rain?
You should lean out your window and shout at them. Get off your lawn, you damn kids! You're making too much noise.
I wish I had a lawn. I'm too poor for that.
Especially in where are you at? What's
BC?
BC, right? Yeah.
Yeah, in Vancouver.
Vancouver,
I mean, greater Vancouver. Yeah, like the worst.
Cheaper Vancouver. Cheaper Vancouver.
Cheaper Vancouver.
Which is a very subjective word.
Yeah, I mean, where I am, since I'm decently far from actual Vancouver, like my rent is pretty cheap. But like, yeah, if you just get a little bit farther into the city, it gets worse and worse. I mean, it's like the price I pay because I still go to UBC, so that's like a hour and 15 minutes transit into my school, which really sucks. Hour 15 to hour and 30, depending on how lucky I get with buses and stuff like that. But
So yeah, you're far out of the city, so it's a lot more affordable, like 2,000 a month for 2 bedrooms, right?
oh, mine is cheaper than that. Right now, I'm living in 800 a month.
That's
That's
not bad at all.
yeah. It's 1 bedroom, but I'm staying with my girlfriend, so it's not a big problem. And the whole thing is like it has a good living room that I'm in right now. Has a kitchen, has a big bedroom. That's all we need. It's a really good deal. And uh, the part I'm in is kind of a sketchy area where there could be like drug dealers and stuff like that. But the good thing is I live right next to an elementary school, and there's like no illegal activity here because what kind of like person deals drugs around elementary school, right?
That's hey, if Dare taught me anything, that's exactly where drug dealers.
So no, that's good. Yeah, no, like where I am, I'm quite cheap, and it's very much worth it. Even with the transit, I don't mind at all to save some money. It's because that's a lot of money saved, a lot of money.
800 a month will buy you a freaking mansion in Arizona.
Yeah, but I bet my transit won't be even that much better though, would it? Because
No, you have
it's
you
so
have to buy a
sprawling.
car. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so sprawling over there. I mean, Calgary, where I lived before, is kind of similar-ish. I mean, except it's cold rather than hot, and it's a very sprawling city, and you need a car to live in Calgary. I sold my car after I moved to BC because it just was costing me money, and it was as fast to go on transit than it is to drive anywhere in BC because it gets to a point where the traffic is so bad where driving is just not worth it with all the gas prices and the insurance and everything. My car was getting super old anyways. I had a weird car because I bought it from my aunt who stayed over in Korea for like a year, and she bought a car kind of cheap because she was only going to be here for a year. Um, and it was apparently a car from the United States, and they hadn't really treated the bottom of the car because apparently you need to treat the bottom of a car in places where they pull out salt on the road,
Yeah.
like
Do
in
they
Calgary.
they don't salt the roads in the US or in the US and
Right.
Canada, or it's less common in Canada, is that right?
No, no, no. It's everywhere in Calgary, but apparently, well, what the mechanic said is, the car probably came from somewhere where they don't salt the road, so the bottom of the car wasn't treated for the Calgary roads where there's salt everywhere, and that meant the bottom of my car was getting rusted really, really fast, and like there was a bunch of like repair costs as associated with it, and it was getting really annoying, so I just sold it.
Yeah. Yeah, here in Arizona they've got a saying for buying a car is Arizona rust free because we don't have snow, so no salt or anything like that.
Yeah.
The cars down here can last forever. All right, well, we're into the draft here. It looks like it will be Rutgers on the Dyer, so I've got that all set up. And Game of Throws with a very sexy, muscular-looking Viper on their flag. Look at that.
With a green
10
beard.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, it looks quite crazy. I really like the bus
Seconds
though. The bus is the bus hanging upside down. It looks really silly. Both these teams have a sense of humor.
And team ban.
First band's coming out. Pretty standard stuff. Omni Knight is super popular right now, right?
Oh yeah, Omni Knight. I also read an article. I mean, the hero is insane. I mean, hero now sees play in the off lane. The hero is incredibly difficult to kill. I mean, I do like the hero more as a counter pick though, because the hero does exceptionally well against melee heroes, especially because of obviously the degen aura being so good against it. It slows attack speed as well, not only move speed. A lot of people forget about that fact. And if you go against a team with a lot of melee lineup, it's kind of like an axe, right? It's kind of like an axe, but less situational. But the more melee heroes there are, the more your purification is going to do, more your degen aura is going to do, and all that kind of stuff. But even without that,
10
the fact that
seconds remaining.
Diffusal Blade doesn't have Purge anymore. Like, how do you deal with Omni Knight? Like, Guardian
Yeah.
Angel is just insane. So, Diffusal not having Purge anymore, you have to get, like, what? A Necro 3 to get Purge now. Like it's just ridiculously situational to be able to find Purge anymore.
Yeah.
So
And isn't there what's the not null there is still an item that you can get purge
I
on,
think
right?
Nullifier might Purge. I can't remember. I haven't like not built the item yet actually.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see, Nullifier.
5
Does that
seconds remaining.
Purge? Yeah, Nullifier will Purge. It will apply as a basic dispel.
Yeah. And what's the cost on that item again?
The cost on that item is 4,700 and a incredibly garbage build-up.
Yes.
Unlike Diffusal Blade, which has one of the best build-ups for a core item in the game, right? This one is like building a Radiance. It's a Sacred Relic plus a Helmet Iron Will. So yeah, definitely
and,
not as buildable. And also like Diffusal Blade could be built by so many characters. How many characters actually build Nullifier? I mean, there are some who do actually,
10
but like
seconds
not very
remaining.
many.
Yep. Yeah, so that was a big thing when
seconds
they
to
changed
back.
Diffusal. The sources of purge in the game got a lot slimmer.
Yeah, you have to either draft a hero, which there isn't even a lot of heroes that applies Dispel anymore. What is
Oracle.
Oracle Shadow Demon
Radiant
with his
team
ulti?
ban.
Oh yeah, is that? Do you really want to use it for that? I guess in that specific scenario, it would be an okay choice to use.
Yeah, Demonic Purge. You could get a the Dominator and get a Purge
Dominate
creep.
the creep, yeah, or if you have Doom.
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
It's just so hard. It's just so hard now to get the Purge. So I think that's one of the
5
reasons
seconds
why
remaining.
Omni is so strong. And then he scales quite well into late game. He
Team
does
ban.
suffer a little bit if he gets
Team ban.
behind in lane because he needs a lot of levels. If he goes up against a tri lane, which he can't deal with, and he doesn't necessarily jungle very well. If he can secure his early soul ring, the guy is like the guy should be fine. But if he can't get to that soul ring, then he can have a hard time. But there isn't a lot of
10
lanes which will
seconds
actually give
remaining.
Omni Knight that much trouble.
So George is actually leading out with the tiny pick. Very popular hero right now, and
Dire
he
team
typically, if you don't get him in the first phase, he'll consistently get banned in the second, right?
Yeah, I mean, he has been adjusted slightly, but yeah, he's definitely one of the stronger carries right now. His ability to get the tree grab early, increase his firing potential exponentially. People can stack for him
10
and can take that
seconds
super
remaining.
easy. And late game, he's a menace because you can't see him anymore because he gets like
5
what
seconds
50%
remaining.
status resistance, I believe, from his ultimate, and he's also strength hero as well, so he'll get additional status resistance on top of that. And the fact that they gave him armor on his ulti as well solves a lot of Tiny's armor problems too.
Yes. Like he used to want to go AC was really good on him because it gave him both the attack speed and the armor.
Yeah.
Still probably very good on him because obviously you get the plus armor, minus armor, and damage from the attack speed.
Yeah, the hero just has everything, right? He has nuke, he has farming potential, he's slightly tanky, it's hard to CC. He can have some mana problems here and there, but it's not terrible. He has late game carry potential, although he definitely isn't a strongest late game carry. You definitely don't want to draft Tiny thinking about going to late game.
Rutgers,
He does push well though.
Rutgers is taking a lot of time for this pick.
Team pick.
Down to 55 seconds reserve time. Elder Titan. Here's someone I haven't seen in a while.
There was a game I cast, I think it was with Carlton, where who was playing? Was
Maybe
it
last week?
Alberta? Yeah, it was last week. But anyways, there was an Elder Titan player
10
who
seconds
won the
remaining.
game for the team. He was the MVP. He consistently landed
seconds
multi-man
remaining.
stomps. Like I didn't think I saw a single missed stomp, and it just was like 2-man, 3-man, 4-man stomps over and over and over again. And the guy was just doing insane amount of damage with his ulti. And yeah, the hero is definitely a very skill-based hero, but if you can combo properly with your other teammates, Elder Titan can be a menace.
Yeah, I think the Earth Splitter and Stomp into Requiem, they've already got some very good synergy here.
Yeah. Interesting thing to note here is once Tiny gets some grow levels, Elder Titan won't be able to combo Tiny because
he'll get
Tiny won't be
stunned.
able to. Yeah, Tiny will be able to shake out the sleep faster before the Earth Splitter actually hits him. So
Right,
something
right.
to think about here. But I mean, I'm sure it will come. I'm sure it will come into effect in this game for sure because L-Titan is probably only for hitting Tiny, and also L-Titan's what's the aura called? No,
Astral or natural order.
natural order. That won't work against Tiny as much because Tiny doesn't have a lot of natural armor at all. He starts with 0 and he's has 0 agi gain, so he actually has no natural armor, and he just gets armor from his ulti, which I don't believe
5
natural order
seconds
strips
remaining.
because natural order only strips just
Base
your
armor.
basic, base armor that you get from your start and also from your agility.
That is a very interesting interaction.
Yeah, because like you can always build like a plate mail against all the time, and they'll give you some armor against it.
I feel like Georgia is gonna want a big playmaker here, like control hero, maybe a puck or something like that. Keep them coiled up while you've got the chain frost and the epicenter going.
Yeah, I mean, they have decent amount of control, but you can never go wrong with more. I mean, Rutgers has insane amount of control with Shadow Shaman all the time and Underlord on their team. But yeah, I mean, Tiny and Lich has a lot of AoE damage, as you mentioned. That Sand King has a lot of AoE damage. If you can keep people in those AoEs longer, the more damage it'll do.
Yeah, someone that's that has good AoE control is really, I think, what they want. Like, really the only one I can think of to serve what they need right now to fill the gaps. Puck.
Team pick.
But yeah, I think the puck would go great for them.
Yeah, I'm thinking if they pick Puck, they might have a little bit of a hard time in the later parts of the game, because Tiny sometimes have a hard time dealing damage in team fights. Although he will have a lot of control to help him deal that damage.
Yeah, depending on this last pick here, I think it already looks like Georgia's kind of got the late game disadvantage. They don't want it to go there anyway.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're going to be going up against a Shadow Fiend. And, well, no, it's not in the bag for Rutgers late game here yet at all.
No, yeah, not yet. Alright, so Faceless Void. Okay, so there's so much control here on Rutgers. And Game of Thrones. Or
Can't
Georgia,
go wrong
rather.
with a Tinker.
Yeah, we're going with Tinker. He's a incredibly powerful hero right now. Just the item buildup for him is really, really good. He's one of those heroes that benefited insane amounts from the Kaya, because his mana costs are really high and mana reduction is incredibly good on him.
Especially when you're rearming so much, it becomes even better when you're using that many that quickly.
Exactly, and giving him spell amp is also amazing, and it's a great pick against Faceless Void. Faceless Void is going to be looking for Tinker for sure, but if Faceless Void doesn't find Tinker and Faceless Void ultis, and Tinker's probably going to build a Egg Inceptor here, just blinding the Faceless Void and his teammates can do a lot of work. And just throwing marches into the Chronosphere as well can give Faceless Void some hard time. Alright, here we go.
Now, the only thing I think for Rutgers is they need to be careful how they initiate, right? Because there's pretty good counter initiation potential from Georgia. Just being it like if they don't follow up immediately with a Chrono or something like that, or get a good stomp, then you've got your Burrow Strikes in, you got your Blink Tiny, stuff like that. They should be able to get in quick and possibly disrupt if...
Yeah, I mean, Clockwork is there as well. It just... I do really like the Georgia team. I think I am preferring the Georgia team over the Rutgers team here. I just find Faceless Void drafts to be so unreliable at times. His damage can be... It's just such a hard thing to pull off against a team that knows what they're doing. Of course, he does have the potential of, never counting Faceless Void out because of one good ulti can turn it around as well.
Yep. As a league game, we always like to introduce the players. Here on Georgia, it is going to be Lucky Girl playing the Tinker. We have
30 seconds
Smack
to
Daddy playing the Sand King. Clockwork will be played by What a Story Mark, which is not his real name. Tiny will be played by Goodwill. And finally, we have King of Giant Angry Kittens on the Lich.
And over on the Rutgers side, we have Storm Soldat on the Underlord, Aaron on Elder Titan, Johan on Faces Void, Ladcraft on Shadow Fiend, and finally Timball760 on the Shadow Shop.
Goodwill gets pushed off of his rune, and they're going to be able to pick that one up for themselves.
Nala Dyer is actually taking the top rune here, so that one is going to be left here. If the Johan checks this, he'll be able to find himself a second bounty rune, but yeah, he's going to go for the blocks. They're just going to assume that someone took it from the Radiant. Timbal might be a very happy support here, finding himself a bounty rune.
Yeah, 0-minute bounty rune for the position 5. Absolutely happy.
Yeah, he sees it. Yeah, he's just going to take it. So 3 bounty here going for the Rutgers side. So it's really seen enough. We have a dual lane coming out here from the Rutgers. Timbal is going to be in trouble in the top lane. Smack Daddy coming to assist? No, actually. If Smack Daddy came, I think that might have been a kill. But he's focused on getting the last hits in the lane instead.
Ladcraft is not having a very happy time here. Constantly getting harassed out. Gonna have a hard time until he gets
cogged up.
again. Oh yeah, they're completely surrounding him. They'll be able to finish him up with a right click from Smack Daddy, giving him the smack.
That's why Smack Daddy didn't actually come to assist for the kill on Shadow Shaman, because he actually took the first level on Cosmic Finale. Not much he could do with that as well. A great start here from Georgia.
Oof. Got a good amount of that salve out, but it will get canceled by some rockets.
So with this tri-lane from Georgia, we're going to see how much Goodwill can get out of his lane as Tiny. And that 1v1 off lane against the Underlord. He right now is doing decently well here. 5 last hits so far. But of course Underlord doing better than he is. He should win the early game for sure.
Once Underlord gets maybe his mana boots or some extra levels in Firestorm, this is going to get really hard for Goodwill. It's actually already quite hard for Goodwill. He's taking a lot of damage. He is trying to, duking away. But Storm Soldier getting a lot of stacks of atrophy up.
Yeah, once Storm Soldier takes a good amount of those last hits, it gets really hard to duel him.
They could be going for Timble. Oh, they get the Burrow Strike through onto him, but the Cogs won't trap him. He should be able to get back. They put Shackles onto Sand King. Johan smacking away. Is he going to get the stun? No time or no lock.
So much damage. Yeah.
Ooh, Aaron now coming in. Gonna do some damage maybe. Burrow Strike goes through onto Aaron. They're gonna turn this around onto Aaron. They throw the cogs in that catches Johan. Johan can't walk through or else he'll get hit by the cog. And both are going to make it away today. With the
great use
on
of those
Aaron.
cogs there so far by What a Story Mark. Mark has been lending these cogs. I mean, both those kills have been because of his great cogs as well. That first point on
had to
cogs
ferry
is
out
paid back.
another salve.
Yeah, Ladcraft is going to have a little bit hard time here against the Tinker. Already falling behind quite a bit on last hits as well. Oh, those blinds are so painful. Makes you miss last hits as well as take a huge amount of damage.
And
Top lane again.
Oh, going on to Aaron, they find him. Johan trying to get the kill onto Lich, but he should be able to get away. Meanwhile, in mid, Ladcraft went down to the Tinker.
This is a terrible start here so far from Georgia. Top lane still is Mark
Clockwork is
going
going
at
so
it.
aggressive. Snack Daddy's here. He doesn't have any mana, but he should be able to get Caustics out.
This is exactly what you're looking for as a tri-lane.
They're not losing much. Tiny's still doing great in his lane.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. He actually has eclipsed Underlord's last hits as well, so they're actually just trading in. If you're just doing even Tiny versus Underlord late game, Tiny is probably going to benefit more from this than the Underlord.
Oh, they could be going on to Lucky. The stomp isn't going to hit.
Oh, unfortunate. If they landed the stomp, that would have been a kill. But it's definitely hard to land.
I think they're expecting Lucky Girl to walk back or forward or try and get out of there, but she played it real cool, and even though she was in a spot where it looked like you want to not be there when you're getting ganked, she just sat still and was able to dodge both.
Electra almost got killed there. If Lucky Girl got in the range for laser, that would have been killed. But Aaron might be in trouble now. He actually might die here.
Here comes Clockwork. He's getting... There we go. Battery Assault's going to come through. It's starting to connect. Get Cogs on him as well. Lucky Girl going to clean it up.
Get away from the beam.
This is exactly the start that Lucky Girl wants.
Yeah.
These supports
man.
are
Tinker
so
get a good
low.
start. But here
Oh,
it
there
is.
we go. Tinker, they're going to start jumping in. Storm Soldier, they're getting everyone. One more shot will do it. They get the return kill onto Lucky Girl. This is going to cost them a lot. 4 heroes are here now.
Yeah. First kill for Rutgers there. They did get probably the most valuable target to kill here, especially going on to the Shadow Fiend. Very nice. Probably help him get rolling here. Shadow Fiend, one of those heroes that do benefit very much from a momentum start, and a hero that can really suffer greatly if they fall behind the early game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
How far away is Tinker from their base?
He was about 1,400 gold, and then he got ganked.
Oh, that lost a lot of money. Now down to about 900 gold here. But should still have it up pretty soon, like in a minute or two.
Oh no, sorry, he was like 1,400 gold away. So even he had
okay.
like 600 gold, even after getting ganked. Yeah, he's back up in there. He's doing
Bottom
great.
lane. Mark might be in trouble.
Oh,
That right click from Shadow Charm does so
Yeah.
much damage.
womp womp. Clarity up from Shadow Shaman. Looking like he could try and turn this around. Storm Soldier still has plenty of HP. Goodwill. Oh.
Oh. Okay. Lag. Someone's lagging over on Georgia's side here.
Do you think Aaron's real name is Aaron?
I don't know why they would name themselves Aaron in game if it wasn't.
But that is remarkably uninspired.
But they believe in themselves. They don't want to like pretend like there's somebody else. All right, looks like Georgia is ready to go. Oh, never mind. Rutgers Aaron actually disconnects. No communication so far from Rutgers, but Aaron has reconnected here.
Welcome back, Aaron. I wish it was Tiny that was disconnecting so I could make jokes about where he got his computer.
Still no communication here from Rutgers so far. Hopefully not too big of a trouble. So when it comes to last hits, yeah, it's Georgia's doing so well right now. 33 on the Tiny, 29 on the Tinker. They're leading the way. And behind them is 27, 26, 26 on the 3 heroes over on Rutgers with Faces Void, Underlord, and Shadow Fiend. The 5 kills definitely help as well. Experience definitely swaying quite heavily over onto the side of Georgia, especially with that 4-man rotation mid. They left bot lane empty for Goodwill to just kind of freely last hit and take some XP for himself. What is going on?
Oh, apparently there are Dota 2 and Steam server issues that have been going on for a lot of the day.
Huh. I mean, it's Tuesday, right? Tuesday is the maintenance day usually, right? I believe it's the Steam server's maintenance day, although it's done midday.
Isn't that Blizzard Patch Tuesday?
I believe Steam is also Tuesday as well. Their servers go down for a little bit on Tuesday. I guess it's just a popular day for tech companies to their servers. Maybe it's like the least popular day people play.
Looks user base, yeah, that sounds about correct. We are back into the game. We're ready to go now. Goodwill. Ah, wah, wah.
Oh,
Soda's bugged.
man, this is awkward. Looks like probably gonna have a disconnect. Yeah, there it goes. Is it the mouse thing?
It's still,
mouse problem?
it's beta.
Greatest excuse for any video game. Self-forgivable.
Early access.
Early access.
Bluehole took our money and doesn't care about the game now.
Well, what did Bluehole make again?
PUBG.
Ah.
That's the PUBG subreddit is just like toxic. Every day, like every third post is just like cheaters. There's cheaters and Bluehole's doing nothing. Bluehole's doing a lot, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, cheaters definitely do make you feel a little bit shitty to lose.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they can get that fixed. I mean, but it's not a thing that can get fixed, you know, in a week, right? It's something that takes a very long time for them to actually figure out.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, first-person shooters especially have had cheaters forever.
Yeah, it's a very easy game to cheat in. Top lane, Johan gets hit with a burrow strike, but he's a good time walking off.
For those wondering, yeah, these guys are at school, so some of them are probably playing on campus at dorm internet.
I'm hoping going bottom lane, Goodwill finds Shadow Shaman. But of course, it's just a tiny with tree throw leveled up.
Storm Soldier's coming through. Yeah, he's got the damage he needs. Force Goodwill off. Goodwill won't be able to close that distance now. He's going to be just fine. Leaving that bounty rune over for his Storm Soldier buddy.
So that's what supports do. Symbol now won't be keeping top lane. Wants to use the Shrine, the Shadow Fiend here.
Well, they're ready to go on Johan if they can, maybe. Stacking up. Yeah,
Timbo
not
gets
able to
pinged out though. Oh, Timbo might be in trouble. They know he's here. He gets spotted by a ward.
He's gonna get ice blasted. Yes, that should be able to get. This should be good for.
Body block.
Oh, but he's still quite slow, especially compared to the tranquil boots on Clockwork. Man,
So fast. The pings. A lucky girl was pinging there. It's like, let me have the kill. Let me have the kill.
giving him the pew pew.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely want Tinker to have all the early game kills as possible, because it's one of those heroes that, if they can have a great start, will take over the entire map.
Sand King though went down to Aaron and Faceless.
Oh, was that a
that was
Chronos?
going on.
That wasn't even a Chronos kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under
That shouldn't have happened.
Dire's structures are
Oh,
fortified.
guess what's getting ferried out to Tinker as we speak?
Boots of Travels. Alright, so Tinker is basically online now. Online to push it, not to fight. As you expected, like Storm Sword, that now he has the boost of mana boost. Oh, bottom lane, Timbal.
Yep, Hex immediately into the shackle as well. He's gonna have to drop. Oh, he's gonna burn down. Oh, great one stick usage. Now Storm Soldier's on his way out, but they've got Clockwork right behind him. If the battery assault is not gonna be enough, Timble, very good job trying to save his Storm Soldier's life.
Yeah, but that's Tinker Butcher Travels for you. Oh my god, Goodwill even finds Timbal in the bounty spot. Man, Goodwill knew. It was 10 minutes and he knew Timbal was going to check the rune spot. What a trap. It's next level outplays here. And he was low as well, so there's no way Shadow Shaman expected him to not be back at base. But he came back and just assassinated the Shadow Shaman. And it's just such a good usage of Boots Travel by Lucky Girl. Got to the travels and immediately TP the bot lane creep to help with that kill. And now he's going top, he wants to find Yahan. She just pump fakes the TP.
There we go. We're going to get Elder Titan now. Epicenter gets channeled up. They drop the Chain Frost as well. It's coming back and forth. Johanna's going to go down. No, he manages to jump back and dodges a lot of that damage with Smack Daddy. He's got a Burrow Strike ready. He's caught inside of the pit. Johan back under the tower. They just going to give up on this now. Ooh, we got Firestorm dropping onto Smack Daddy. Smack Daddy could take a lot of damage from it. No, won't be burning down. He's got to be really careful. He's close to his Blink Dagger. And so he just wants to sit back, relax, get maybe one more kill, and try to get out of here. He has to watch out for this stomp that keeps coming out from the Astral Spirit.
Lucky Girl always plays very nice, cool and collected under that storm. Some souls are not being told with huge Pit of Malice.
Easiest pit of his life. Look at that choke.
It's like they want to take this tower, although they don't even have a lot of creeps nearby.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, bot lane. This was snakes being coming in here. It's first snakes of the game.
Should be coming in. They want to stop this. Here comes some missiles. That will force them back. Should open them up to clearing out a couple of snakes.
Girl is going to get working on those. Some free money for her. Yeah, it's just another thing about picking the Faceless Void, right? Because the Faceless Void was the 5th pick, but they did already pick it into Sand King. We saw the interaction there already. Sand King just so good against Faceless Void. Just
Smack Daddy's getting followed by Storm Soldier. He's gonna be able to hit him. Oh, Smack Daddy's gonna burn down, absolutely. Goodwill just TP on out. Good play.
Great use of the Invis Rune. But yeah, I don't think this festival is going to be able to do much here. Like, if you don't get Sand King into the Chronosphere, you're going to get Epicentered. If you don't get Tinker in there, you're going to get Lasered. It's such a hard game for the Faceless Void, especially starting off in the bad lane as well. Getting tri-lanes doesn't help.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Lagcraft, though, is getting quite a lot of last hits and is catching up in net worth, even to Tinker. Tinker should be able to outfarm him easily, but Lagcraft will absolutely stay in this.
As long as his supports can stack for him, should be fine. Although Faceless Void is not in the jungle as well, so we'll be sharing the jungle creeps. Looks like we're gonna have some
try and
action
go on
top
Aaron.
lane.
Yeah, they're gonna find him. Oh, Aaron was looking elsewhere. It looks like. Oh, and they get the hook shot forward onto Timble as well. They drop the Chain Frost. It's just going to hit once, but this should be more than enough to make sure they get the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman's trying to make his way away. There we go. The Rockets are going to be able to do it. Burrow Strike gets it first. They get a nice Chrono onto two Faceless, putting tons of damage into Tinker. Tinker's got to be careful. Does not have rearm up right now. Trying to make his way away. Gets leapt on. They've got some great wards, or great cogs blocking him out for now. But Lucky Girl, there we go. He gets his laser back up, and he's going to be able to juke him out. Running away, Storm Soldier. Oh, one more thing could do it. Firestorm, 2 hits, and a right click from Lagcraft will get the Tinker. That went disastrously for Georgia.
Yeah, just overextending a little bit too much. It's one of the things that happens. It's just like you kind of forget that there's a Faceless Void on the other team, and then, well, you get 2-man Chrono. Then that Chrono really turned the fight around.
Goodwill's beating down the mid tower in the meantime, though.
Yeah, so they do get something in exchange. Georgia does. Goodwill taking that tower. Timbal with a haste rune chasing down after King of Giant Angry Kittens. Actually, Timbal decides otherwise. Not much he can do by himself. Actually, could have dropped the snakes and shackled, trapped the kittens up in those wards, but that's like, you know, hoping that Clockwork isn't around who's gonna hook shot and kill you. So It's pretty smart.
Got some drawing going on here in the mid. I think they think that there might be a ward up around here.
Yeah, who drew that?
It was Ladcraft.
I mean, it's a decent guess. It would be good. Actually, it would be very good for Georgia to ward up here. Yule's coming out and Tiny in the mid.
But Tiny's got his Shadow Blade. He's going forward onto Ladcraft. Ladcraft pops the drums and is trying to make his way away. That was a reveal of that Shadow Blade.
Yeah, as well as the Yules. I hear chicken. Who got chicken? Oh, probably with Mark. And Tim Ball's gonna get himself out of there.
So they want to push, keep going down the mid. Faceless Void is here on the top trying to put some counter pressure up of his own. They need to make something happen out of this before it's not worth it. Epicenter gets channeled up. Blinking goes straight onto Underlord. Underlord, unfortunately, one of the tankiest heroes here. Here comes the Chain Frost bouncing around the creeps. They drop. 3-man Chrono's going to be out there right into the Earth Splitter as well. Chain Frost still bouncing around doing a lot of damage, but only the Underlord is going to go down. It costs him 3. Goodwill's making his way away. I don't think they've got any vision for this, any detection. Tinker is here.
They see it now. They have detection there.
Oh, he's gonna get hexed, and the ward's dropped onto him. He will be able to kill one, but needs to make his way out of here quickly. No, Lucky Girl's gonna be there. He gets thrown on top of Jahan. Jahan does backtrack a lot of the damage, and they'll be out, claiming themselves another kill, but still not the best for Rutgers. Didn't lose any serious cores, just the clockwork.
I believe that was 3 for 2.
Correct.
So Sand King, the offlaner, ends up going down, both the supports.
Oh, Goodwill.
And Goodwill is like find these unexpected kills, and Lucky Girl always covering for him as well. Yeah, I mean, Goodwill always finds a way to even out these like terrible fights. Last time he took a tower, and this time getting another kill on the side. Of course, it was just support, but they did take down Shadow Fiend last fight, so there's something to be happy about. But yeah, a great play by Storm Soldier at the start of the engage. He just had a sixth sense, and he just popped his hood before the initiation happened. So
look at him again.
Epicenter,
Goodwill's here. Okay, they know he's here now.
yeah.
Timble,
Oh,
yeah, Timble saw him take the rune, so he's immediately going to follow up with a shackle, but Timble once again, oh, getting beat up, no, Goodwill needs to get out of here. Goodwill is absolutely going to go down here to Ladcraft. Timble just barely making it out of there. He got a little too cocky.
Yeah, I mean, when you take a rune rounder from someone's nose, you should expect it. And then, I mean, the Shadow Blade isn't going to work forever. People are finally carrying detection around. I think Jahan could, though he misses that ward. Okay, he finds that ward, thankfully. He walked by it. At first, I'm like, oh, gotta take that one.
Dire's top tower is under
Alright, yeah, if we can keep seeing these great Chronospheres coming out from Rutgers, they definitely have a pretty good chance of winning. But we'll see if Georgia was going to keep playing this aggressively into the Chronosphere.
Jahan's going the Shadow Blade route. There it is, delivered out. Faceless Void, Shadow Blade up.
Yeah, I mean, it's the carry build, right?
Yep.
You want an initiation item on Faceless Void, either a Blink Dagger or a Shadow Blade. Blink Dagger is better as an offlane Void, and Shadow Blade is better scaling item, obviously, especially with that Silver Edge upgrade, being able to, I believe, shut down Go passive.
That'll really shut down Tony. Oh, Storm Soldier could be in a bit of trouble. Once again, though, he is the tankiest hero on the team. Out front and soaking up all the damage. They're going to return into an Earth Splitter onto 3-man Chrono. Now the wards are down as well, beating up Tiny. Tiny's got to make his way out of there. Drops the Shadow Blade and will be able to make it away. But Clockwork, Tinker, and the Lich going to go down.
attack.
Oh, Goodwill turns around. They find the Shadow Shaman, but
Oh, he's
not
gonna
worth
pay!
it. Definitely not worth it as a carry to die for a support kill. Maybe he didn't expect Aaron to be covering for him. But yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I ever doubted Johan. His Chronosphere has been legendary so far.
Aaron, after a bit of a rocky start, dying a couple times in the start, Aaron also, his stomps have been setting up a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very hard team to pull off. I mean, all those heroes we see here take quite a bit of finesse here over on Rutgers' side. You know, Faces Void, Shadow Fiend, and Eltern especially can be a hero that can be very hit or miss. But you know, these heroes been hitting quite well.
Yeah, it's really hard. The Georgia keeps going on to Storm Soldier.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they'll wisen up after that one. Maybe that's the last time they'll make the same mistake, or maybe it won't be. And we'll see more great Chronospheres. And that Chronosphere also caught Tinker as well as Tiny. I believe they also caught a support as well. I can't remember who it was.
Clockwork, I think.
Clockwork, yeah. Oh my god. Getting your 3 cores in the Chronosphere? That's a freaking dream. Actually, no, my Sun King is a core. Clockwork is a support.
Yeah,
but still,
that's right.
But still.
But still, indeed.
Smack Daddy gets stomped up in the mid lane. Probably nothing's going to follow up. Yeah. And Aaron just getting some farm on. Eltern,
Oh, they know where Goodwill is. They're going to catch him with the Yules. Now, can he make his way away? He doesn't have a Shadow Blade up. He gets caught in the Pit of Malice. He's going to get jumped down. They're doing everything they can, putting the damage. But here comes 2-man Burrow Strike into the epicenter. They're doing a lot of damage, but no one else is here to follow up. Lucky Girl is here trying to throw some lasers, but Smack Daddy could go down. He is absolutely going to burn down. Now they've got another Earth Splitter going out. Hookshot goes forward, catches 2 into the cogs. There's one, the Death Queen. They go ahead and drop the ultimate, but Johan going to follow up with a 2-man Chrono. Once again, kills one trapped inside of the wards. Turn it around for Lich, but they can't. They have to be really careful if they continue. Goodwill is already here. He's got a minute before he's got a few seconds before he can use his Shadow Blade. He will go down. Once again, Georgia just getting in a bad spot here, or these fights getting turned around on them very, very well.
yeah, again, that was greedy. Tiny got caught, and everyone kind of overextend themselves, tried to save the Tiny, and should have just left the Tiny to die. Instead, they end up losing the Tinker as well as the Sand King, actually getting the 3 cores this time. Again, great Chronosphere by Johan. He's consistently somehow finds this Tinker in the Chronosphere. And of course, blowing that epicenter early on in the fight also means that Johan can freely Chronosphere as well, because if he can find the Tinker and the epicenter is down, he's pretty much invincible in that Chronosphere against that team.
I'm interested in what tipped Rutgers off, because they committed the Dark Rift, yeah, to this with not a lot of vision around it. I guess maybe they just saw as soon as they saw the Tiny here, I think they just pulled everyone in.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they know that this Goodwill likes to play incredibly aggressively.
Oh, you know what? Actually, he was farming this camp, so they saw him come up. Ooh.
Apparently, Aaron wants to dedicate this game for Ryan Chow. Hopefully he's watching.
Who the fuck is Ryan Chow?
I'm assuming one of his friends.
Oh no. Goodwill's farming once again right under a ward. They're pinging it out. Are they gonna respond? I think Rutgers will. Nope, they're just gonna push tier 1.
Tinker's TPing Indo, and Johan is here. Actually, no Chronosphere yet. 30 seconds for that. So he's gonna try to do some damage. Also, wow, that was just actually an
Tiny's gonna get caught. He gets dusted up. They see him. Now, dropping the Firestorm onto him. Johan putting lots of damage in. He'll be able to backchop some of the damage. And there he is! Caught again! Goodwill! Be careful, buddy. You just saw 3 down here. And now they're using the Reality Rift TPing in to mid. Boom! Here they are. Gonna force the rest of Georgia back. But Georgia's farming inside of the jungle right now. Do they have any vision of this? Do they have any knowledge? Hookshot forward. What a story. He just needs to get the hell out of here. And they're on the hunt. They're going to find a double damage rune here for Lagcraft. And he could find Smack Daddy.
Oh,
he does. Look how quick he is.
Oh, Yules is on cooldown.
Oh my god. Every activatable item in the game drums into a force staff into the Glimmer Cape, getting him to safety.
Very, very smart done by Lacraft, actually. His build is also very much early game centric. They realized they lost the early game, and Lacraft decided to go for a very economic build for Shadow Fiend. That's one of the reasons why they'll bring it back here in the mid game. Of course, their coordination and team fighting has been exceptional. They find Goodwill yet again. He's getting slapped in the shrine.
And their turn, yep. The Malice coming in, it catches him. There they go with a Firestorm. Channeling up the epicenter, they're going to try and drop it onto Jahan, but Jahan is able to just back away. Burst Strike goes through, but it's just onto Underlord. Requiem comes out, not going to catch much on that one, but they do have a Lich shackled up. They'll be able to take him down. The rest of Georgia not going to respond. They just used some ultimates, so they need to regroup before they try and re-engage on this. Going to give up that tier 1, and Rutgers, here they go.
It's not that he's looking for something, but he has no ulti. Of course, blink back. So
Himself just taking a ton of damage.
Yeah.
Here comes the missiles. Oh, he's gonna get him! Sand King gets caught in the pit, and he's hicked up right now. He needs to get out of here. Actually, he's gonna be just fine. Shot comes forward. It'll catch 1, 2, inside right now. What do they have? No one is following up on this. There we go. Tinker's going to be able to blink forward. They get the kill in the Shadow Shaman while Aaron tries to run away. But rearms, blinks, rearm, blink, lasers, rockets. Get the hell out of here, Elder Titan. They do finally get a turnaround.
If you can set the stage for Lucky Girl, she will go on, like, to destroy your entire team. These blinks have been perfect so far. And I wonder if that happened because...
Johan's gonna find Lucky Girl? Is he gonna get a bash? Bash? No bash.
Wow, that's unlucky. Could have popped the Mask of Madness to increase attack speed, but I guess we didn't want to silence himself just in case something bad happened. Top
lane. Yeah, that is true. One laser is all taken.
Oh, but Smack Daddy turns around.
Burrow Strike, he's going to drop. The ward's actually doing a ton of damage. Smack Daddy in a bit of trouble. They do manage to kill both Underlord and the Shadow Shaman. But now, are they going to be able to turn it around? Are we going to have a stomp onto Goodwill? It catches him. He's just on the edge. They see where he is. He's going to throw the Ear Splitter, but this is what you're talking about. It won't catch him. Oh, but Goodwill finds Shadow Fiend in the backline. Void. Faceless Void gonna grab 2 into the Chrono Lich, getting beat up right away. Clockwork needs to be careful. Goodwill, Jahan, they're gonna try and fight it out. Oh no, but Tinker is here. Gonna be able to turn this around. 1 set of rockets is all it's gonna take. Won't be able to get out of there. And that will be a full team wipe. Picked up by Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we were talking about the whole time. It's that Rutgers team takes so much execution to do well. We saw that Chronosphere was very mediocre, only catching the 2 supports there. And of course the fight started off on the back foot because they had lost both their Underlord and the Shadow Shaman at the beginning of that fight. So no matter how well they played, it was going to be a fight that was going to be incredibly hard unless they landed like a miracle Chronosphere.
Yeah, and it feels like that's a bit unlike Rutgers. They seem to not have had a problem to just let people die. They don't like overcommit after a fight starts if it's gone bad. But they definitely did that time.
Yeah, mistakes happen. Judgment calls can be pretty difficult to make. Tinker now with the Egg Inceptor complete. Of course has a Kaya finished a long time ago. And now Lucky Girl is gone. And if you didn't think Lucky Girl was playing already great, the hero is going to be really unlocked now with the power of the Egg Inceptor.
Alright, apparently we're going to have a bunch of updates after this game, by the way. A bunch of whack-a-jack stuff has been going on with Dota today.
It's not going to be like a update, right? It's not going to be a patch, it's just going to be like
just an update, yeah. Hook shot forward, they're going to be able to catch onto Lagcraft. Epicenter's going out. They've got him trapped inside the cogs. They're able to get him force staffed out of there. The Requiem is going to kill Sand King. Now they drop the wards on top of Goodwill. Goodwill taking so much damage. He's got to be careful. They will be able to finish him off with the Earth Splitter. Now getting Angry Kitten as well. What a story, trying to TP out of there. He should be just fine. Lucky Girl, now the last one left in. Needs to just get on out of there. Aaron, oh, not going to be able to get the stomp. Lucky Girl is going to be just fine today.
There's so much marches to get to her. Oh, did they find her?
They know where she is. Blink out, yep, she'll be able to make it away. But that is the kind of fighting we expect out of Rutgers.
That was even without a Chronosphere committed, by the way. Johan actually could commit the Chronosphere at the end there to catch the TPing out Clockwork, but I think made a smart decision in holding that Chronosphere. Not worth it for a support kill, not this phase of the game. So Chronosphere is still a threat for the next fight.
Yeah, absolutely vital that they still have that.
And Johan also has that Manta style complete as well, so it will make him that much more lethal with inside that Chronosphere. Also a way to be able to purge off that blind from the laser.
A lot of Rutgers leads and good fights were coming off the back of a kill like on Goodwill or someone that was sort of out of position or farming. They haven't had a chance to do that as much recently. George is doing a great job of kind of adjusting and sticking together, or at least farming a lot safer. As I say that, Smack Daddy goes very aggressively into the Rutgers jungle. But they don't know he's here, so he is safe.
Yeah. The game is going to be, I think, calming down a little bit here. A lot of the objectives that are easy to take are already taken. Oh, actually, Tinker gets found top lane. This could be the break that Rutgers are looking for, but is there any way? No.
There's no follow-up.
Unfortunate. But yeah, it's very risky for either team to take Roshan as well. So that's really off the table. Oh my god, Smack Daddy finishing his Aghanim Scepter as well, increasing the Sand King's initiation range by like more than double.
Smoke up from the Dire. Are they gonna catch anyone?
Sand King might not be the one they're looking for. They dust him up. He's going south though. Oh, is there a gem? There's a gem on Storm Soldier right now.
Yep. He's almost got his Greaves finished up as well.
Oh, that will help a lot.
Oh, they're gonna be able to catch Smack Daddy. Are they gonna do anything with it?
The cores are on the other side of the map though.
They're gonna use the Earth Splitter, but they've got, yeah, there we go. He's got the,
oh my god.
He's got a lot of magic resistance. There we go. Oh, we got a hook shot into two. Johan and Storm Soldier caught inside of the cog. Smack Daddy's channeling up the epicenter, but it's gonna be a counter ultimate. The Chronosphere coming out, catching two. Oh, just the one actually. They're able to quickly clean him down. The Tinker goes down. Johan trying to fight away. They've got the Serpent Wards down, putting a lot of damage. What a story. Mark taking so much. Tiny takes a dive as well. They get the Clockwork as well. Three of them taken down. Rutgers ready to fight, moving this immediately into a Roshan.
I thought that was going to be a terrible fight for them. They started terribly. Both their Shadow Fiend and the Faces of Void was on the bottom side of the map, so wasn't able to help at the start of the fight when they were trying to kill that Sand King by themselves. And they were coming to the fight staggered, and they got initiated on first by Clockwork, and the Chronosphere didn't seem that great. It caught Tinker and also caught his own team Shadow Shaman. Yeah, so it wasn't looking that great, but I mean that just shows you how much of these team fights depend on that Tinker. Even just that Tinker being taken down in that Chronosphere was all Rutgers needed to win that team fight.
Worse yet, he bought back and basically the fight was over by the time he was able to get back in there.
Disastrous team fight. 6k net worth lead now for Rutgers.
I do have to say, Lich's Glimmer Cape has put in so much freaking work this game.
Yeah. And look at the net worth graph. It's really been back and forth this entire game. Alright, so that Guardian Greaves final essential for Storm Soldier. His teammates are going to appreciate that in the defense against Tinker.
Tinker, he's got that Kaya, he got that Eggs. He's just working on a Scythe of Vice now.
Johan is on the hunt. He wants to find this lucky girl. He has a Chronosphere up.
He knows something's up.
Yeah.
He look where he's waiting.
He can smell him. He can smell him, but doesn't want to commit it. If he actually committed Chronosphere, the player won't call for the case, you know. That would be crazy.
March is in the lead.
Yes, that's Tinker summed up in one sentence. Yeah, how do you push into this? I mean, you gotta Chronosphere.
Well, now that Tinker's out, they're ready to push right now, but Storm Soldier will be in the front. Lucky Girl, same thing in the trees there once again. Blinks backward. Storm Soldier gonna take a tree and some rockets to the face. Johan starts beating into the tower. They want to go. They've got a blind out. Johan gonna have to backtrack that off. Now, Burrow Strike forward, they catch Storm Soldier. Storm Soldier, once again, very tanky, though. Be careful, Pit of Malice, they're going to be able to get Sand King! 3 into the Chrono once again. They drop the Chain Frost, but Lagcraft, here comes the Requiem. Johan doing so much damage inside of that Chronosphere. Goodwill making his way away. He's got the Shadow Blade. Oh, but they catch him, they see him. They know he's here. Storm Soldier is back with his gem. They're absolutely able to find him and should be able to get Lucky Girl here as well if they're not careful. She's absolutely visible right now, thanks to the gem, and they'll be able to get that kill as well. That's a dieback because of the earlier buyback on Tinker, and GG will get called from Georgia.
Wow, what a turnaround there for Rutgers. They had the harder team to play, and they have managed to maneuver around Georgia and get the Chronospheres they needed. Man, Johan definitely the MVP of that game. Consistently, I only saw one kind of questionable Chronosphere, but even that, he found the Tinker. So, man, like, every single one of those Chronospheres won in the team fight. Johan definitely carried his team that game. I'm not really a big fan of the carry Faces Void because of the same reason, is that it's kind of risky and you are really putting a lot on the shoulders of the Faces Void player to make sure to land Chronospheres, but when they can do it, the hero is absolutely nuts, and Johan really proved it to us today.
Yeah, it's very tough. I think we liked Georgia's draft better just because of their ease of execution, right?
Yeah,
so you just go at face. But Rutgers, yeah, exactly as you said, a lot hinged on the Chronospheres, and they were able to deliver.
Deliver they did.
That was Johan playing. Storm Soldier, also, he's someone we've watched a lot, very good player. I liked the way he was always in the front and kind of just baiting skills out from Georgia. Georgia was taking the bait, and he just survives through it. That's what Underlord does.
It's hard to like recognize the difference between a good Underlord player and a bad Underlord player, but like it really does depend on the placement of their skills and their item uses, because it's Underlord's one of those heroes that just gets a bunch of utility items, and like his pipe usages and his Guardian Greaves usages has been on point a lot, saving his teammates. Like it has so much more impact than we realize when we're just watching these games. But yeah, him getting that early pipe of insight really helped his team kind of fight through that Tinker, who got incredibly fed in the early game.
Yeah, some other honorable mentions. I think the Elder Titan, Kristaps.
Yeah.
Very great play for Elder Titan. Some pretty solid, very solid combos.
I think Mark also played incredibly well on the Clockwork as well. Really enabled his team to win that early game.
Yeah, and then Lich was just doing a great job of being where they needed to be. Some good ice blasts, or frost blasts, set up some kills, as well as the Glimmer Cape usage was absolutely on point constantly. And then one thing that stuck out to me, Lucky Girl, obviously a very talented player. The time where Elder Titan came to ganker mid and put himself and an Astral in a point that I think a lesser player would have panicked and tried to run away. But Lucky Girl played it real cool, stayed in what felt like an extremely dangerous position, because she knew that, she knew what was coming from the Elder Titan and was able to just chill, wait for the stomp combo to be over, and then book it out of there.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, that was
Game one.
game number 1 of Georgia versus Rutgers. We're going to send you guys back to the wait screen to wait a minute while we get ready for game number 2.